Top Fuel motorcycle rider Steve Carey. Good afternoon, Steve.
Afternoon, John.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
You were saying to us before we went on air that you've been coming along to Sandipod for quite some time now.
Yeah, I came probably first spectating early 80s. Saw Sammy Miller, Dennis Priddle at a World Final meeting, and then I was just hooked on it then. Probably started racing late 80s on a Triumph as a Triton. Put nitrous oxide kit on it when in sportsman class. Pitched up next to Chris Hall, and he's still racing today. And that bike progressed on until we built a Triumph competition bike. That wouldn't go in a straight line, so there's nothing different there. Took that one apart in '92. That one never got put back together, but the new bike, we took that apart at the end of the year, last year, and that's gone back together, so that'll be out this weekend.
Are you a motorcyclist on the road?
Yeah, I've got road bikes, and that's been some of my problems, is that riding a fuel bike's totally different to a road bike, and trying to ride it like the road bike. That's why I've ended up on the wall sometimes. And
what sort of road bikes do you? You know, because I look at you and I think, okay, maybe he's got a Triton, a Cafe racer, maybe some sort of BSA, or are you a more up-to-date guy? Are you riding a Blade or what? Tell me about your road bikes.
Well, I've got a little Suzuki 50cc moped.
Right, okay.
One of the Indian Enfield 500s, Buell 1200, Fat Boy, FXR,
right,
BMW Tourer.
So you've got quite a mix.
Got a mixture. I think got push bikes as well that don't go out, because the doctor said get a push bikes that make fit, but just getting it done do anything for you. So actually ride it.
You have to get over it.
Yeah, ride it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I've got a mixture of everything. Different bikes for different days, sort of things. So.
Okay. Well, you're talking about your health. Let me tell you how you ruin our health when we're watching you go down the track. Because, and Ian will spot this from the start line as well, because you get this wiggle on mid-track, or you did, mid-track, which frightens us, doesn't it?
Well, to us, it looks like the end of the wheelie bars are going maybe 10 feet in either direction.
Yeah.
Maybe from where you look, the front wheel is just there and everything's happening. You think, oh, my backside feels a bit wobbly today. And you drive out of it, you ride out of it. Our hearts have stopped until you're turning off at the bottom. Yeah. And you do that to us every time.
Yeah. I mean, riding the bike down the track, it's always had this strange thing, and like I say, when you're riding it, it does feel like it's shaking about a bit, but at the national finals last year it was shaking and going from side to side, and that really sort of made me think, we've got to do something to it. People have come up to us and said to us, you've got to do something with it, and we took their advice and take the advice of people as to what to do with it. We've put the steering head angle out now, the same as the other fuel bikes run, made it lower and strengthened up the frame. So Bob and Ken have both been working a lot on it over the winter, and hopefully now we're taking people's advice and it'll hopefully go straight. What
was the history of the bike though? You said you bought it as a rolling machine. Who had the bike before you?
Right, I saw the bike came out for sale in 2002, and it was came from a Dutch guy called Roald Dog.
Right, Dozier, I think we used to call it. Roald Dozier, I think.
He basically bought the bike semi-finished from someone in England. I think it was Russell Cook. Started to build the bike.
Right, okay.
He bought the bike, finished it off, and then he brought the engine out of Phil Bainbridge's old bike that Chris had his unfortunate accident on.
Yeah.
He raced the bike, and then in 2002 it came up on his website that he was getting divorced and had to sell the bike. So my dad had just died, and there was a bit of money there, so I thought the only way to go back racing is to buy a bike altogether, and always wanted a top fuel bike. So he thought, well, this is it. We'll make the plunge. Spoke to the guys used to crew with us, they were still interested in it. So
we were having this conversation this morning, Steve, with the guys from Top Fuel and Top Fuel Funny Car and Fuel Coupes, etc., about the fear element. Do you have fear of the bike? Do you have respect for the bike? What is it with you?
Got to treat it with a great deal of respect. I think before you're actually on it and it's fired up and it's running, there's a great deal of apprehension about what can happen. Just treat it with a great deal of respect. But I think once it's fired up and running and we're sat at the end of the track, then we're just concentrating on getting down to the other end.
And are you now feeling comfortable on the bike?
I'm feeling a lot more comfortable now. When I first started, when we first had the bike out and we brought the bike, got it running, and the plan was to sort of take it somewhere, have some trials on it, and get used to being towed about on it. Ended up coming to a Speed Freaks ball, firing it up here for the first time, sitting on it, thinking I've left my glasses in the van, go and get the glasses. And we sat down there on the start at the end of the front of the barn and fired it up, and that's the first time we could move forwards on it. And you know, it just didn't know really what was going to happen. And I think now Ian's probably since progressed a bit over the years.
Yeah, certainly.
Well, you've done your apprenticeship, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we've watched the times come tumbling down, and you're now well into the sixes. And hopefully, with the new setup that you have, you were telling me you've lowered it as well,
Yeah,
haven't
lowered
you?
it, made it. It used to sit about 5 inches ground clearance at the front. We're down to sort of 3 inches now, so we dropped the front right down.
And you're going to be sitting on it differently as well?
Sit more down into it now that the headstocks come up, handlebars come up a bit, so I sort of sit down behind it.
So should that present a lower profile as you go forward?
Should do, yeah. I shouldn't be sort of sitting up like a sort of cruiser bike anymore.
Yeah.
Hopefully, but
Okay.
it feels more comfortable to sit on now. So.
I'm trying to think of another kind of 200 mile an hour cruiser bike.
Yes.
Yeah, some early photos, and I just sat right up, sort of like looking around like a Sunday afternoon ride. But,
Yeah.
you know,
But, well, from us, well done.
thank you very much.
Because you've persevered with it. You had a tumble here, I think.
Yeah, in Avon Park.
Yeah,
Here I
and,
managed to get it on the wall and actually go along the wall on its side.
Yeah. And you've got straight back on it, which I think takes more than getting on it in the first place. So
I'd like to just say thanks to, like I say, Bob and Ken, Paul that used to crew with us as well, because I mean, without all their help and everybody else that helps us, it wouldn't have got done, all the work we've done over the winter period. So, you know, it's a big thanks to them as well.
well, they deserve it, don't they?
Yeah.
Well
thanks.
done to the crew.